Hello Gemini, and welcome to me Tarot Owl. My name is Joy, and today instead of doing tarot readings, I'm going to be doing a candle divination reading for you. And I'm going to explain how to do this, so you can do this at home if you choose to. And also, you don't have to be a medium. You don't have to be a medium or a psychic to perform this. It's just a little easy exercise to do some divination for yourself. And what it is it's you're bringing in the fire elementals, and the fire elementals are the salamanders, the djinns, and Archangel Michael is also associated with the fire elementals. He brings in clairvoyance and a lot of intuition. He goes right along with the fire entities, the fire elementals. You're also using the candles are also going to be bringing also in the fire fairies, bringing in their magic as well. And so how this works is you need a piece of paper, okay, and you're going to write your name on it and your birthday. And since this is a YouTube video for the collective, I'm just going to write I'm going to write your sign here. I'm going to write Gemini on the paper. Okay? And you also want to put your birth date down on the paper as well. Excuse me. Oh, hold on a minute. Okay. You also want to put your birth date down on here, but I'm not putting any dates down here because all you Geminis all have a different birth date, different day. All a Gemini though. Okay. So then, what you're going to do after you do that, after you get your paper, now they say that using parchment paper is better because the parchment paper will absorb the smoke and the heat from the candle more so than a sheet of paper. And I'm just using a regular printer typing paper, computer paper, whatever you want to call it. Just plain flimsy white paper. And I did try using notebook paper, but it did not work because the lines in the paper are blue, and it didn't really pronounce the images very well. Now, what these fire elementals are going to be showing you on this piece of paper here is they're going to be showing you objects. They could be whatever the object. Objects that mean something to you, or for something that you need to pay attention to. Any kind of object, from a key to a house, maybe even a collar of a pet, or a heart, anything of such. And it also can bring forward faces. A lot of times there's faces that form. Those faces could be of past loved ones. It could be also someone that's thinking of you, if you recognize that face. And it also can be your spirit guides could be coming through and showing themselves, like if you've ever had a reading and you know the name and a picture or a painting or something that a medium or a psychic has done for you that or perhaps you've even seen your spirit guide. But anyhow, they can show up on the paper as well. So yeah. Faces and objects, people, maybe even a past life will come through. Like if you've had a lot of inkling that maybe you were a Viking, let's just say, for instance, and you see like a helmet may come through with horns on it, well, not horns, but, Vikings, well, I'm going to stop with that, but that basically is what these fire elementals, these fire energies and spirits are bringing to you. So the first thing that you want to do, besides getting your paper here, is you want to put the bubble of white light around you for protection. You can put it around your home, your apartment, wherever you are, or just the room that you're in. In this white bubble, you can also include your pets that are in your home, and your family members, or your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whomever's in your home with you, put that protection around them, because you want to keep them positive and light. You want to let the positive and the light energies come in through with the fire elementals here. You don't want any negative entities or spirits or energies, actually. You don't want the negative energies around you. Okay? So you do that. You have your paper, you've written your name on it, and now you need to get a candle. Now this candle can be red or orange. That is the most preferred, red and orange. And you can also use white. White is also can show up in the colors of flames, and it's for protection and purity and all. So, and this candle has to be a candle that's never been used for anything at all. So you may have to go purchase one of these candles. It doesn't have, it can be any type of candle as long as it's red, orange, or white. And once you're done with this, if you're going to be doing this at home, please put the candle aside and don't use it for anything else. Yeah, put the candle aside. Put the candle aside, and only use it for this divination again, because it's going to be holding it's going to be holding that energy. All right, so once you get your candle set up, once you get your candle and everything, you wrote your name on here. Now you hold the paper. You take this paper and you hold it on your heart chakra here. You hold it here against your heart, and you're going to breathe in for the count of 4. You're going to hold your breath for a count of 4, and then for a count of 4, you're going to release. Breathe out. And you can do this as many times and until you get kind of like a calming sense about yourself. To relax yourself, to bring in the energy. And as you're doing that, you can imagine a flame, the candle flame in your mind. And you can kind of see the flame flickering a little bit. You just kind of imagine that as you're breathing in and out here. And as you're doing this as well, you can also thank the fire elementals, the fire fairies, Archangel Michael. You may call in your guides if you would like. At some point in this whole divination here, you want to thank them, and you want to give them gratitude and be grateful for their message that they're bringing forward to you. So let's breathe in 4 times. Let's do this. You can do this as many times as you need to. So let's go ahead and take your paper here with your name on it. Okay, so after you've done that now, and now you're going to light your candle, and I'm going to bring the camera in and focus it on the paper here on how we're going to be doing this. So I'll be right back. Okay. Oops. Alright. And I also forgot to mention that I am using tea light candles here. So, and the stronger the bigger and the stronger your candle is, the more pronounced your message is going to be on the paper, on your paper with your name and birth date on it. I'm just using these little tea light candles here. So that's what I have available at the time. I do have an orange and other candles, but I've used them before. So just using little tea light candles, which will work perfectly fine. Alright, so you're going to light your candle. And you'll look at it and kind of, concentrate on the flame of the candle, and just imagine the fire fairies and the elementals and Archangel Michael in the flame that's coming up from the flame and with its energy. Okay, so once you concentrate on that and you watch the flame, you're going to take your paper that has your name as you're thinking of the question or what you want to know, and you're going to take it, or if you're just doing it just for a general, just to see what shows up, you're going to take your paper and you're going to hold it over the flame, And what this is doing is the smoke, the fire energy of the elementals and the fairies, and they're they're using their energies, using the energy of the candle and the flame and the smoke. And it's going to start forming, the smoke's going to start forming patterns on the paper. As you do this, your paper might start to curl a little bit. As well, you may be feeling, your fingers may be getting a little bit of heat on them. You're going to feel it from, because you're kind of not trapping, but that's just one word I'm going to use. You're kind of, trapping that energy, and the smoke is bellowing out. And you can do this for as long as you want to here, maybe 5 minutes. But because this is YouTube, I'm not going to be sitting here, for 5 minutes. You can, you're sitting there watching this. You don't want to, be here for 5 minutes just watching me float a piece of paper over a candle. And you do want to, as well, you do want to concentrate on the center, but it is good just as well is to go around all the edges of the paper. Go all around the edges of your paper. Like I said, the paper might start to a little bit get ruffled or curled a little bit. And of course, that's from the heat, right? And your fingers may be getting a little warm, as I say. And you may want to have a glass of water near you, just in case, you get a little too close to the flame, where the flame decides to, ramp up like sometimes they do on candles, and, burn your paper. You don't want to burn your house down, so, have a glass of water near you, or maybe even just a little Dixie cup of water, It's just something to put the flame out if need be. Okay? So again, make sure you're being grateful and thankful to the spirits. And I'm going to stop now. But you can do this for as long as you think, 5 minutes, however long you want to do it on your own here. All right. Oops. And you blow out your candle, thank you. And you put it aside. All right. And here's your I will take a picture of this and post it at the end of the video, just in case the camera isn't exactly picking this up clearly for you here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil. I'm going to outline wherever I see the little smudges of smoke design, just to enhance your picture more. And when you do this as well, you want to turn it in all directions. You want to turn your paper around and look at your the picture. So like I said, right now I'm just going to outline where I see the discoloration, from the smoke. Right, and sometimes now, the picture can change over time. So in a couple days, if you do this at home, if you do this yourself, in a couple days you might, you want to come back to your picture. You may see something that, that wasn't there before. And don't ask me how that works, because I'm not quite sure. But I know it is possible. It is possible. I see some down here. Oh, going all around the G here. And then just also, as you're doing this, even the letters of your name, it may have it may bring some type of design or pattern to your picture as well. So as you're watching this, I don't know, are you seeing it? Do you having any inkling or seeing anything that's forming for yourself here, Gemini? Okay. So, yeah, next week I'll be doing some tarot reads here. I just thought I would try this, show you how this is done, because I find this very fascinating. Let me turn the paper here, see what else, see if there's more. Yeah, there's some more flame. There's some more over here. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. That's all I can see. That's all the flames, the smoke smudges. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Alright, Gemini. Well, as I keep saying that, I keep seeing some more here. So this is kind of a fun exercise to do as well. Okay. Sorry, we're a little bit here yet. Okay. Alright, Gemini, here you go. Here's your candle divination reading here. Here's the picture that it formed. And you can look at this and see what is pronounced, or what kind of images do you see in here? And we have three big or four actually, 1, 2, 3, 4 smudges here that are pretty dark. I could kind of outline this here. This right here. This is still smoke. This is still smoke here, but I can outline this pronounced part here a little for you. Let's see. So you can take a lot. You can take a lot of time doing this, and All right. Well, here's what this is. Like I said, now this is what we have. This is what you have. Let's turn it this way. Turn it this way, see if you see any, put in the comments what you may see. If you recognize any type of thing, use your imagination. Use your imagination. Alright, so here I see something's coming through to my eyes here. It looks like an animal. Perhaps it's a dog or even a cat. I'm going to turn it this way so I pointed out to you what I see. You see right here, it reminds me kind of like a Scotty dog. Here's the tail. Here's the rear legs. The back here. Here's the head. This reminds me of a dog. And then if you look here, here's the ears here. This could also be a rabbit. This could also be a rabbit. A rabbit coming through for you. Do you ever have a pet animal, a pet rabbit or a pet dog? Or maybe you have a hound dog, hound dogs, they hunt rabbits. I don't know. This could be possibly an animal spirit coming through to you. Either of a deceased pet or just as, like I said, a spirit animal bringing a message to you. A rabbit or a dog. Okay. Let's turn it around. Let's turn it this way. It really is pronounced out to me really big here, this animal. This whole shape right here, this looks like an iris. This looks like a flower. I'm seeing an iris flower. I'm not really quite sure what irises represent. It could even be the beginning of a rose petal, rose petals. It could be a rose as well, starting to come up and spread its petals out. Flower. Let's turn it this way. See if there's anything here. Seeing anything here in this direction. And this right here does remind me of a person. This kind of reminds me of people as well. I'll turn it this way for you. I mean, it does. It kind of looks like this kind of reminds me of people. Did someone that you know have a love for roses? This looks like a person that's coming up out of this iris or this flower of a rose. It looks like a person to me. So when you do this at home again, you can do more shading. You can shade your picture more. You can color in the out. You can shade this in so this part pronounces more for you. Alright, Gemini. So again, I'm going to take a picture of this. I'll post it at the end here for you so you can look at it more for yourself and discover your pictures and your meanings. Alright, Gemini. Thank you. Bye now.